محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما وعملا وفقها في الدين يا رب العالمين وألحقنا بعبادك الصالحين. Today, inshallah, we're going to go through 20 things which are promised in Hadith that guarantees a person Jannah. Everyone wants Jannah. Ramadan is coming in 30 days or 29 days. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the opportunity to get another Ramadan, to get another Laylatul Qadr. This is a great, great, great blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it is not to be missed in any way or form. And a person should do his utmost. And inshallah, if he can implement these 20 things in his life, inshallah, our paradise will be much closer than we think. Okay? Sometimes we, in normal day-to-day life, during our work, our family, our everything, we forget about how we start thinking that how will we actually achieve Jannah. But it is these small things which actually achieve you this Jannah. And who is saying it? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam is saying it from the authentic ahadith. So the first one, so there's 20 deeds that this author mentions that will gain you Jannah inshallah. So the first hadith is regarding worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. So the first thing is a person must not be a mushrik. A person must be a muwahhid. A person must believe in the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A man asked Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, tell me of such an action which will make me enter Jannah. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam replied, worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. Do not ascribe any partners. Do not make any shirk with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Secondly, Allah and Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, perform your salah. Thirdly, pay your zakat. And then fourthly, maintain good relationship with your family. So that's the fourth thing. This hadith is reported in Bukhari. The second one we'll go on to. So the first one was shirk. Stay away from shirk. Be a muwahhid. Believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. Second one is go out on the pursuit of knowledge. Islamic knowledge is one of the greatest things that a person can gain in his life, because this is your lifelong, not in this world, not just in this world, but in the akhirah as well. And it continues. This legacy of knowledge continues from generation to generation. So here we find the hadith in Muslim Sharif, Sahih Muslim, on the authority of Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, that whoever goes out seeking knowledge, man salaka tariqan yaltamisu fihi ilman sahalallahu bihi tariqan ila al-jannah. We know the Arabic hadith. It's much easier. So whoever goes out, sometimes it's harder to translate it to English than it is in Arabic. Okay? Whoever goes out seeking knowledge, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make the path to Jannah much easier. So this is the second way that we can get Jannah. First one was only to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. Second one is, we're going to count these inshallah. Second one is seeking knowledge. Third one is ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for Jannah 3 times. Here, Sayyidina Anas bin Malik radiyallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that whoever asks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Jannah 3 times, Jannah will make dua. Jannah will make dua. Jannah will make dua saying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, oh Allah, enter me to Jannah. Enter him to Jannah. The person that's asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allahumma inni as'aluka al-Jannah, Allahumma inni as'aluka al-Jannah, Allahumma inni as'aluka al-Jannah. And inshallah, Jannah will say to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, enter this person to Jannah, because he's asking for it. He's asking for it. So that's the third one. To ask for Jannah will get you Jannah. Okay? See, these are simple things. Another one. This dua comes in after Fajr and after Maghrib. After Fajr and after Maghrib Salah, you're supposed to be reading this dua. رَضِيتُ بِاللَّهِ رَبَّا وَبِالْإِسْلَامِ دِينًا وَبِمُحَمَّدٍ صَلَى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ نَبِيًّا وَرَسُولًا. Oh, Rasulah. So this dua, if a person reads it after Fajr and Maghrib, inshallah, he will also get paradise. This is also mentioned in Hadith. So this is the fourth one. Yes? Fourth. Fifth one is to build a masjid for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It comes in Sahih al-Bukhari. Whoever builds a masjid for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will build for him a house similar to it in paradise. Man bana lillahi masjidan, bana Allahu lahu baytan fil Jannah. Everyone knows the hadith. Okay? This is the fifth thing that will get you Jannah. Okay? We're going to go through them all over again. But this is just remember. Fourth one was, Raditu billahi rabba wa bil islami dina wa bi Muhammadin sallallahu alayhi wa sallam nabiyyan wa rasula. And fifth one is to make a masjid. Sixth one. What's the sixth thing that will get us Jannah? Believe in the 99 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This hadith is in Bukhari. The hadith of Tirmidhi is more clear. This hadith says, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Allah has 99 names. Whoever believes in them and their meanings will enter Jannah. In the hadith of Tirmidhi, whoever memorizes them. Whoever memorizes those 99 names will get Jannah. So this is the sixth, okay? This is the sixth thing that will, inshallah, if a person memorizes those 99 names, believes in them, and knows their meanings, and believes, because this is part of the aqidah of a Muslim, the 99 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it's not limited to 99, it's more than 99, but here in this specific hadith in Tirmidhi, it was mentioned these 99 names, that's why we memorize these 99 names. And it's famous, the Nasheed is famous as well. Those who want to memorize it can memorize it. Next one, Man salla al-bardain dakhala al-jannah. This is number 7. Man salla al-bardain dakhala al-jannah. What is salla al-bardain? Whoever performs the salah at the two cool times. Cool times is referring to Fajr and Asr. Fajr and Asr. So never miss Fajr and Asr. Never ever miss Fajr and Asr, because these are the two times of neglect. People are lazy during these times. Okay, this is why one is you're sleeping. The other one is you're in business. So normally you end up missing Asr. So this is very important. That's why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever performs these two salah will get Jannah. Fajr and, meaning he is more stricter towards these salahs than any other salahs. Not to say you're not supposed to pray the other salahs. You have to pray the other salahs. But these two, be more particular, be more specific, be more particular about these salahs. So this is number 7. Number 8. What's number 8? Removing something from the street. Removing something from the street that will harm others. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, in the hadith of Bukhari, I saw a man enjoying himself in paradise because of a tree he cut down from the road that was causing harm to the people. So there was a tree on the road, he cut the tree completely, and the road was empty, so the people could walk and travel on that road. So this tree was a hindrance. It was stopping people from being able to do the day-to-day things. So this is our number 8, to remove something from the path that will cause an accident. A person might slip, like a banana peel. A person may come into an accident because there's a huge piece of plastic in the middle of the motorway. If you have the guts to stop your car on the side and to take it out, then inshallah you will be rewarded greatly. And the reward of that is Jannah as well, as we see in this hadith. This is Sahih al-Bukhari as well. Number 9. What's number 9? Number 9, to protect the tongue and the private parts. Man admanu li, whoever gives me guarantee of these two things, I guarantee him of Jannah. What are these two things? Number 1 is your tongue, and number 2 is your private parts. These are the two things which cause us destruction in this world. These are the two great things that cause us destruction. Number 1 is the tongue. Tongue refers to what? Your income. Your income that you get. If your income is haram, everything is haram. There's no point. There's no point of discussion in Islam. Okay, if your income is haram, everything that you do is haram. There's no, your actions and your hajj and your umrah and your everything is batil. Okay, it's out of the window. There's no point of discussing it. So your income must be halal. What is going inside your mouth must be halal. What you're earning must be halal. And number 2 is protecting your private parts, because this is what leads us to our destruction. Okay, zina, anything that arouses you in the wrong way, in the haram way, your phones. Nowadays, astaghfirullah, is causing a big problem to all the youngsters. Even marriages are falling apart because of this. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect everyone. Whoever protects their tongue and their private parts gets Jannah. Who is saying it? Rasulullah is promising it. Number 10. What is number 10? Replying to the words of the adhan. When the muaddin says Allahu Akbar, first you listen to them. And then you reply after him. Before he says the second Allahu Akbar, you say slightly in a low voice, Allahu Akbar. After the muaddin says. Then he says Allahu Akbar again. You say Allahu Akbar again after he says it. So you first listen to it and then you reply to it. This is in Sahih al-Muslim. Number 11. What's number 11? The virtue of bringing up 2 daughters in Islam. The hadith mentions in Tirmidhi, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Number 11, yeah? We've done 10 already. Number 11 is to raise 2 daughters according to the teachings of Islam. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, the one who brings up 2 daughters by taking care of them, he and I will be in Jannah like these 2 fingers. Okay? These 2 fingers. Just like this finger to this finger is so close, I and him will be like this in Jannah. People, unfortunately, I spoke about this before, they look down when they have a daughter. This is completely against the teachings of Islam. In fact, she is called barakah. When a daughter is born in a family, especially if she's the first daughter, then she is called barakah. The house is full of blessings, inshallah. So whoever raises these 2 daughters and takes care of them, inshallah, he will be this close to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Just like this finger to this finger will be so close That's the same distance that he will be so close in Jannah with Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. This is in Tirmidhi. Number 12, visiting the sick. Visiting the sick will get you Jannah. The hadith states, I'm going to give the summary. Whoever visits a sick person in the morning, 70,000 angels make dua for the person until the evening. Whoever goes and visits an ill person in the evening, 70,000 angels make dua for you until the morning. Okay? So visiting the sick will definitely get you Jannah. And he will be granted a garden in Jannah. Sunan at-Tirmidhi. Number 13. So visiting the sick, we've done that. Number 13. 4 virtuous actions will get you Jannah. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, this is Tirmidhi again. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "O people, spread the greeting. Afshu salama bainakum." Spread the greeting, meaning say salam to people who you know and who you don't know. This is where we go wrong. We only give salam to people who we know. Rasulullah is saying to give salam to those people that we don't know. They're Muslims. So you have to give salam, bhai. You have to give salam. So, afshu salama bainakum, spread salam amongst you, feed others. Allahu Akbar. Our Bengali brothers, our Afghanistani brothers, our Pakistani brothers, so generous when it comes to feeding. They love feeding, and feeding is the quality of the people of Jannah. People of Jannah. So, make salam widespread. Make salam to everyone. Feed others. Maintain family ties. Make sure you have good family ties with your brothers, your sisters, your aunties, your aunts, your hufus, your khalas, your sasas, your sasis, everyone, your mamus, okay? Everyone. Maintain family ties and perform salah at night when people are sleeping. This is the main one. Perform salah at night when you are sleeping. This is referring to tahajjud salah. Why? Because you are alone with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are alone. This is your only time. There's no one to see you. There's no one to see you. There's no riyah. There's no ostentation. There's no pride. You're doing it only for the sake of Allah. You're only crying and begging to Allah. So these are the 4 actions which will also get you Jannah. So in number 13, he gave you 4 actions instead of 1 action. Allahu Akbar. So we'll enter paradise with peace. You will enter paradise with salam. Number 14, the virtue of La ilaha illallah. The one who says La ilaha illallah before his death, and this is his last words, he will get Jannah. This hadith is in Abu Dawood, Sunan Abu Dawood. Whoever says at the last moment before he passed, this is why when a person is passing away, we go next to him and we recite slowly, not loudly, but in our own way, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. If a person is not used to saying La ilaha illallah in this dunya, do you think the last words of his mouth that will come out will be La ilaha illallah? Never. You have to acquaint yourself in this world daily to recite at least a minimum of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah 100 times. If you don't do it daily, it's unlikely, very unlikely that at the time of death, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah will come out of your mouth. Okay? So whoever recites La ilaha illallah, and this is his last words, he will get Jannah. This is the promise of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Number 15, performing salah in the masjid. Performing salah in the masjid. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in Sahih al-Bukhari, whoever goes to the masjid in the morning or the evening, meaning to perform salah in jama'ah, salatul jama'ah with the imam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will prepare a hospitality for him in paradise every morning and every evening, or evening in which he goes to the masjid. So however often you go to the masjid, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will prepare for you more in Jannah. Allahu Akbar. This is in Sahih al-Bukhari. Number 16, 12 rakats daily. We normally pray the 12 rakats daily because we're used to it, but we don't know. This is the virtue of this is Jannah. Whoever performs these 12 rakats daily, every single day, 2 rakats before Fajr, 2 rakats before the Fard of Fajr, 4 rakats before the Fard of Dhuhr. That's why we're so particular when it comes to Jummu'ah. We make the adhan and then we pray Sunnah and then we do the adhan again, then we do the khutbah. Because most people, they end up missing these 4 rakats in most masjids. Isn't it? They give the adhan, they give the bayan, and then nobody's praying the sunnahs anymore. This sunnah is sunnah muakkada. Muakkada, emphasize sunnah, is next to wajib. The next to wajib. So these 4 rakats before dhuhr, 2 rakats after dhuhr. In Jummu'ah is 4 rakats after dhuhr, okay? Then 2 rakats after maghrib and 2 rakats after the fard of isha. These are the 12 rakats daily. 12 rakats daily, you make sure that you pray these 12 rakats, Rasulullah guarantees you paradise. Simple, simple, simple things, but it's unfortunately we are not prepared to do it. Do you understand? So these are the things that will get you Jannah, the small things. So how many did we mention? 16 things we mentioned that will get you Jannah. Now 17. 17 is the most superior way of seeking forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the following dua. Whoever recites it during the day or the night and passes away, he will be from the people of Jannah. This is in Sahih al-Bukhari. What is it? Sayyidul Istighfar. Allahumma anta rabbi la ilaha illa anta khalaqtani wa ana abduka wa ana ala ahdika wa ba'dika mastata'tu. A'udhu bika min sharri ma sana'tu abu'u laka bi ni'matika alayya wa abu'u laka bi dhanbi faghfir li fa innahu la yaghfiru dhunuba illa ant. This dua is known as Sayyidul Istighfar. It's the master of all the types of istighfar du'as. How to ask forgiveness. This is the best way to ask forgiveness. Sayyidul Istighfar. This comes in Sahih al-Bukhari. Whoever recites this, inshallah, will go into Jannah. If he recites it and he passes away after he recites it in the morning and he dies during the day, he will go Jannah. If he recites it in the evening and he passes away during that night, he will get Jannah. This dua. Allahumma anta rabbi la ilaha illa anta khalaqtani wa ana abduka wa ana ala ahdika wa ba'dika mastata'tu. Until the end of the hadith. Number 18. Make sure you try to go and find it. Just Google it. Sayyidul Istighfar. Sayyidul Istighfar. Easy. And learn it. Number 18. The virtue of Ayatul Kursi. Small thing that we forget all the time. Ayatul Kursi. Whoever prays Ayatul Kursi after every single Fard Salah and he passes away before the next Fard Salah, guarantees Jannah. Guaranteed Jannah. So after every single Fard Salah, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, Isha, Fajr, you must make sure to read Ayatul Kursi. What is Ayatul Kursi? Allahu la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum. Everyone knows. Everyone knows Ayatul Kursi. So whoever recites Ayatul Kursi after every single salah will get Jannah. Number 19. What is the number 9? What is the 19th action that will get us Jannah according to the promise of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Iman, salah and fasting. Whoever, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says in Sahih al-Bukhari, whoever believes in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his messengers, perform his salah and fasts during the month of Ramadan, then it is incumbent, meaning it is fard upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to admit him to Jannah. Admit him to Jannah. Whoever believes in Allah and his messengers. That's the first thing. Everyone believes in Allah and his messenger. All of us believe in Allah and his messengers. Secondly, praise his salahs 5 times a day. And thirdly, Roza. Okay, he fasts the 30 days of Ramadan or 29 days of Ramadan. That's it. Simple thing, it will get you Jannah as well. Number 20, 8 doors of Jannah will be open for the person. This is in Sahih al-Muslim. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, whoever recites the following dua after wudu, all the 8 gates of Jannah will be open for him and he can enter whichever one he wishes. In Jannah there's 8 gates. Jahannam there's 7 gates. Why? Because the rahmah, the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is greater than the anger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why anger Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala delays. The punishment Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala delays. So whoever recites this after wudu, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Ya shahada. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Recites it after wudu, inshallah, the 8 doors, the 8 gates of Jannah will be open for you. You can enter whichever one you wish. So these are the 20 deeds that we mentioned that can get you to Jannah. Each and every single one of them will get you Jannah. Let's go through them again, inshallah, quickly, very quickly. The first one was to believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. Second one was to seek Islamic knowledge. Those who are not seeking Islamic knowledge, make it a point that you have to seek Islamic knowledge. Okay, don't make yourself jahil for the rest of your life, please. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't tell you to remain a jahil. Jahalat is not bliss. Ignorance is not bliss in Islam. Okay, you will still be accountable for your ignorance. Number 2, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for Jannah 3 times. Okay, number 4, being pleased with Islam, meaning to say the dua, raditu billahi rabba wa bil islami deena wa bi Muhammadin sallallahu alayhi wa sallam nabiyyan wa rasula after Fajr and after Maghrib will get you Jannah. The 5th thing that will get you Jannah is man bana lillahi masjidan banallahu lahu baytan fil Jannah or qasran fil Jannah in another hadith. Whoever builds a house for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, meaning builds a masjid for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, will get a house in paradise. Okay. Number 6 was memorizing the 99 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, believing in them and knowing their meanings, and knowing them will get you Jannah. The 99 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number 7 was performing the Fajr and Asr Salah, being more particular when it comes to performing your Fajr and your Asr Salah, because these are the 2 times of neglect. One because of sleep, the other one because of business. All the businessmen out there. Number 8, removing something which inconveniences other people. You are on the road, it's inconveniencing other people. You remove that, inshallah, you will get Jannah. Protecting the tongue and protecting the private part will get you Jannah. Rasulullah's promise. To protect your private part, protect your tongue, meaning your income, and inshallah, you will get Jannah. Replying to the words of adhan. When the adhan is given, you must make sure to say after the muaddin, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. After he says it, you say it. After he says it, you say it. That way. Inshallah, you will get the reward of Jannah. Upbringing 2 daughters in Islam, taking care of them, giving the Islamic teachings, and then marrying them off will get you Jannah. Number 12, visiting the sick. Visiting the sick in the morning, visiting the sick in the evening, 70,000 angels pray for you. That will get you Jannah as well. 4 actions, we said, give salam, feed other people will get you Jannah, maintain family ties will get you Jannah, and pray tahajjud will get you Jannah as well. Okay, next one, whoever says La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah before he dies, the last words is La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, he will get Jannah. This is the promise of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, mentioned in Abu Dawood. Performing salah in the masjid, jama'ah, salat ma'al jama'ah in the masjid will get you Jannah also. If you go in the morning, Allah will prepare things in Jannah for you in the morning. Those who go in the evening, those who go in the morning and evening, Allah will continuously prepare your Jannah. 12 rakats daily, the sunnah mu'akkada rakats, we went through them. Okay, whoever prays them will go into Jannah. Next one was Sayyidul Istighfar. Whoever recites the Sayyidul Istighfar in the morning and in the evening, and if he passes away that day, he's guaranteed Jannah. Okay, search up on Google Sayyidul Istighfar. Sayyidul Istighfar. And the next one was Ayatul Kursi. Whoever recites Ayatul Kursi after every single Fard Salah will, and he dies before the next Salah comes, he gets Jannah. And number 19 was whoever has Iman, prays his Salah and fasts the month of Ramadan. Fasts the month of Ramadan will get Jannah. And the last one was the 8 doors of paradise open for him. What is this? This is the dua after the shahada, to recite the shahada after wudu. Everyone performs wudu 5 times a day. After the wudu, you just recite this. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. Khalas. Your entry to Jannah, inshallah, and your Jannah is reserved. So we'll end it there, inshallah. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.